Hi, I'm Andrea and welcome to Productive C#. In this video, I'm going to talk about tuple equality in C# 7.3. Here I have a console application, and as you can see I have two tuples, tuple 1 and tuple 2, that are identical. And I use the equals method to compare the two tuples and then print on the screen that the tuples are equal. If I build and run this program, as you can expect, it's printing the tuples are equal to the console. I'm building and compiling this application using C# 7.2. C# 7.3 allows you to do the same operation using the equalities operator. That is, in my opinion, a much nicer syntax. Unfortunately, C# 7.2 does not support that, and you get an error. The feature tuple equality is not available in C# 7.2. Please use the language version 7.3 or greater. The way it works is probably how you would expect. It's basically comparing each member to the others for all the members in the tuples. Visual Studio helps you to upgrade the project to the language 7.3, and as soon as you do that, you should be able to compile the program and run it. And the behavior is pretty much the same as before. And of course, C# 7.3 also implements the not equals operator. What are the important things to mention about tuple equalities? First of all is that the equals operator is actually recursive. So if, for example, you have like a tuple nested inside a tuple, basically it works as you would expect in a recursive way. And the compiler basically generates code that does the member-to-member comparison. So it doesn't do any method calls. It really embeds the logical expression directly in the final code. And there we go. This basically works as you would expect. The names of the tuples member doesn't really matter. So let's say I have this like number. This doesn't really make any difference. If I run it again, the tuples are still equals because the names, as you know, are completely irrelevant when the official code is compiled down to IL. The other important things to mention is that the type of the members doesn't need to match. Like for example, I could put a double here, like 1.0 would be a double, and this code would still work, because if there is a way to compare the two types and do basically a cast one into another, the C# compiler is able to compile. So you can do comparison between types where the members are of different types. And also null equals nulls, of course, is true. So this is pretty much it. It's a very simple, small feature that probably should have been added already in C#, but it did actually. It was actually being introduced at the time when tuples were added, and the compiler team actually introduced this feature in C# 7.3. So I would definitely recommend you to use equals when you want to compare tuples going forward. And this is pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching.